Hello, everybody. It's that time of year again, where kids go to strangers' houses and get candy. Where drunk college kids go to scantily parties and get hammered. And of course for the internet, when we read the scariest stories. To add to the contribution, I will be reading 3 gaming creepypastas. And fair warning to all of you, they are both terrifying and terrible. I hope you all enjoy. One day, I was walking down a sidewalk when I noticed this game lying in front of me. It said Super Mario Land 5. I was surprised because I was a huge Mario fan and I had every game in the series, so I took it home and popped it into my Game Boy Pocket. The title screen came up with Mario on it, although Mario had an angry look on his face. I shrugged this off and started the game. It started out normal, with normal jumping on Goombas and Koopas, but then I noticed something. Mario had a sad look on his face, as if something had happened. But I shrugged it off. So I jumped on a Goomba, and instead of the usual squish and disappear thing, its body laid on the ground. No signs of blood or anything like that. Then it cut to black, with an ear-piercing screech. I wondered where it was coming from. I was going to stop playing until a text box appeared that said, "Hello, Mario. Wanna play?" The screen came back, but this time everything looked weird. There was a dead animal that seemed to be a Koopa. So Mario kept going right, until he ran into a wall. Then everything started to get disordered, and Mario had an unsettling grin. Everything was just messed up from that point. The music was distorted, I constantly heard static, and everything was glitching up, until it came to an end. A black screen came up. Then I heard a loud gunshot and distorted screeching. The screen came back up, and Mario was in a pool of blood. Then the credits rolled. Ever since then, I kept this game locked up so no one can ever find or play it. To this day, I haven't played a Mario game or touched a Game Boy since. Let me first start off by reading what the author has in bold, author's notes. What? I made a creepypasta? Well, I guess I'm on the bandwagon now. Enjoy! No flame, please! Which is spelled capital P, capital L, capital Z. So, you can tell how legit this is going to sound. Here, let's just read it. I was on eBay today, looking for some cheap copies of Super Paper Mario. Then, I found it. Weirdly though, the seller had the name Bloody Daisy. But who cares? For the next few weeks, I finally got it. Weirdly enough again, on the right, where Count Bleck and Nastasia should be, it was Crazy Daisy, one of the enemies from the game. Very weird. I then looked at the disc. Instead of being a white disc with a blue drawing of Mario and Tippy, the disc was all black, and the drawing of Mario and Tippy is in red. Blood red. Then, I popped it in the Wii, selected on the disc channel. But then, the cheerful music of the file select screen was all gone. It was the River Twagazi bed theme in a lower pitch and a demonic tune. I was getting a little scared now. Then I selected a file named Bloody Daisy. I selected it. I had 1 max HP, but the game only gets low enough to 5. Also, Mario was in a dark background. No pixels, no characters, no Tippy. The music sounded like River Twigs' bed and World of Nothing reversed in a demonic tune. Then, after a few minutes of walking, I saw a purple crazy daisy, covered in blood. It then chased after me. Within the game, the walls had a sentence written in blood saying, "Run or die." I was scared now. Also, when I tried stomping on the daisy, it twisted its head like the way Mimi does it in the game. I was scared. When I died, it then said in a black screen, "The daisy is near you." I then was freaking out. The cute enemies known as Crazy Daisies, well, they were very creepy now. When I came back to the title screen, it was normal, like you would see in the regular game. But in the file screen, it said, "Turn back." I selected the file, seeing that I was in the land of the Kragans. No music though. No pixels. All I saw were Kragans. If I talked to them, they would say, "The daisy is here. She wants to play." Hey. All in blood red. Also, they didn't normally say Crag or bra with their sentences. Then after walking, I saw it. The same bloody daisy. She was very fast and chasing me. When she got me, the screen said, "Die!" in mixed up letters. I then turned the game off and broke the disc in half and hit it with a baseball bat. I would never play it again. The daisy is here. She wants to play. Author's notes. Please don't flame. This is my first creepypasta. I was bored. I was super duper bored. It was January 4th, and my New Year's resolution was to finish all of my video games by today. Now that I have done that, I had no new things to play. All of a sudden, I got an email on my phone. I opened it. The email had no words in the "from" bar at the top. The subject was, "Get old bootleg SNES cartridges, only in today's e-auction." Intrigued at the sound of a new video game, I went to the e-auction. The first few games I had no clue what they were, so I sort of got bored watching the screen. I was about to close the site when I saw the text saying "Bootleg Super Mario World" pop up. I decided to get it, and won. 2 weeks later, I got the Super Mario World cartridge in the mail. I was once again intrigued when I saw most of the label was torn off of the cartridge. The only letters not torn off were U, E, R, M, R, and D. I immediately put all the letters together and tried to think of something. After a while, I came up with one word: murder. Obviously, I still put the cartridge in. Something I still regret to this day. Not that I can feel depressed anymore. After all, doesn't the word on the cartridge say it all? I was going to stop here, but I suppose I can tell you how my fate came to be. Everything looked normal, except the hills and the clouds had a slight reddish tinge to them. I opened up the file selection, and there was a save file on the game already. The name of the file was Save file 1. I bet you weren't expecting that. Anyways, I loaded up the file and went to the level with the first Yoshi in it. I was walking, and as you may expect, I have played Super Mario World some form or another, and I know that this wasn't here. There was a small red hill with a very dark red pipe on top. The first thing somebody would think would be, something in a video game can't hurt me. It's just a video game. Those people can keep believing that. At that time, I believed that too, so I went down the pipe. I thought it would be some bootleg glitch secret, but something was wrong. When I was falling for around 30 seconds, when I hit the ground, Bowser was there watching me. I was seriously freaked, so I lunged for the power button. All of a sudden, text popped up on the screen saying, "You wouldn't want to do that, would you?" And the power button was deactivated. Mario and Bowser were on screen, glaring straight at me. More text popped up saying, "You want a surprise? Here." And Bowser pulled out a portal gun. He blasted the floor under me and then blasted above the lava. You can probably figure out what happened next. To this day, I am a Boo guarding Bowser Castle. My home is in the 9th room. If any explorer finds my diary, share my story with the world. Bowser Castle Boo, number 453. Now, wasn't that terrifying? Leave a comment saying which one was the scariest story of them all. Or, which one's the worst story of them all. Preferably, I'd like to hear which one is the worst in your opinion. So thank you all for watching, and have a happy Halloween.